Languages, dialects, city planning, and people. What do these all have in common? Each language has a dialect. A dialect is simply a way a group of people in a certain area speak. We have the Virginian dialect, we have the Californian dialect, we have the South African dialect, we have the Johannesburg dialect, we have the South Korean dialect, all of the same language, which is English. The more people speak a certain language, the more challenging, or actually, the more people speak a language, the more advanced their hearing can be. If somebody can speak and understand every dialect of a language on this planet, the more advanced their hearing and understanding can be, because they can distinguish and discern the fine differences in the way somebody says the word water. And just like in city planning, the more people that share a space in the city, the more challenging or the more advanced the city planning must be. The more people you have in a city, well, it has to go up. You're going to have higher skyscrapers, higher levels of architecture, and you're going to have more advanced structures that can fit more people into a same shared space that we know as a city. Just like in a language, we have the same shared space of the English language. However, the more people that begin to speak it from more different regions, they're going to project their own unique energies from that region upon this same shared space of a common language. And that's how you get these unique and, in my opinion, very beautiful dialects and accents of a single language. So, dialects fit into languages in a way that we don't understand, but it just happens. It's a phenomenon. Yet this phenomenon, I believe, we can understand if we study it, if we analyze it, if we embrace it, if we adopt it. And the way somebody speaks, they're presenting to you the energy of their location, the energy of their locality, of where they're from, of they're sharing the energy of their own people. So when you hear English spoken in a dialect that is very exotic to you, it is my hope that you welcome them, because you are brothers and sisters in the same shared space of English. Now, dialects exist for every spoken language on this planet. So the more people that speak the Korean language from around the world, the more people are sharing this beautiful space of the Korean language, and you can maybe start to learn from the way they speak where they might be from. And that applies not just to these two amazing languages, but to every single language that is spoken across borders. And that's the point. Sometimes these borders do not matter. These nationalities do not matter so much in the space of language, because we are talking about a locality of people, not the contents of their passport, or not the not their nationality. This is completely different. People and nationalities are, in my opinion, they are different. They are different enough where nations constantly change. If you look on a timeline long enough, if you look at the timeline of 1,000 years, the same region of space may not be the same country. If you look on a timeline of 10,000 years, the same region of space may not be the same country. If you look on a region of space over 1,000,000 years, the same region of space is definitely not the same country. In fact, countries may not have even been invented yet. Yes, I do want to acknowledge the importance of nationality and the importance of where we are of nationalities, because they're part of the human story. They're part of the human adventure. This journey of trial and correction, this journey of trial and learning, because sometimes there is a need for compartmentalizing or distinguishing different groups of people and different ways of existence. Not that we cannot tolerate each other. It's not the reason that we cannot coexist, but rather these structures known as nationalities and cross-country borders, international borders, these structures exist so that we can coexist. It's allowing us to coexist, to get us through the chapter and this season in the story of the human journey. And so it is my hope that, yes, although I do appreciate and recognize the importance of international borders and nationalities, it is my hope that we remember at the end of the day, we are still people. And most of these people, every day that we move forward into the future, the answer to the question, where are you from, becomes more and more beautifully complicated. I was born in this country, but I live in this country, and my partner's country is in this country, and then my heart is in this country. The more we become globalized and the more we realize that people are just people, and people do come from hometowns and home countries, and yet we have a vast future to look into where we could become more coexisting, more united in ways that transcend the structures and concepts of country and international borders, that transcend the concepts of nationality. And so, although nationalities are a necessity that we must respect, it is my hope that we can transcend our understanding of that so that we can embrace the most important and the most interesting part of a place, which are people.